Hello everyone, Tom here, aka Nostradamus. Gotta be honest, man, these 255 streams are tough. I just want to go take a nap, maybe watch some chips because of my boy Eric Estradas. Oh, where did I pull that one from? I really do love some chips back in the day. Anyway, I don't even know what we're gonna talk about today. I fly into these live streams with no plan. Then we're gonna talk about stocks. We're gonna talk about crypto. Pretty fun weekend. Not really sure. A minute ago, a minute ago is just kind of a phrase. But a minute ago, crypto looked like they were going to turn around and then look maybe like it was going to be a dead cat bounce. We do have the futures that are going to open in about 5 minutes. Not really sure. I'm betting. Man, I got a feeling. How does that song go? I got a feeling. I have no business singing. All right, so I got a feeling that the things are going to go up, right? But I'm almost always wrong because I've been all throughout the last year. I just expect Sunday is just bad news, thousands of people dying, this, that, riots, just craziness everywhere. Just kind of expecting the Nasdaq just to be limit down, just like right out of the gates. Apparently, $1,400 stimulus checks are on the way, so that's probably going to cause the stock market to pump, though now that I think that, it's probably going to dump. So let's pull up the old desktop. We got the tasting works going on. See what's happening. Future is going to open in 5 minutes. We take a look at crypto. I am going to try and keep this around 10 or 15 minutes. I want to try and get into a rhythm of keeping my streams around 10 or 15 minutes, unless maybe, eventually more and more people get involved and we want to chat and I ain't got nothing better to do. But these days I always got something better. I don't necessarily say better to do, but definitely, I gotta go to that daily grind, man. Make that monthly nut. All right, so let's get on over to Tasty Works as promised. Get ready for this futures open. I think Nasdaq's going to be up. I have no idea what's going to be going on with gold or anything else. We got 3 minutes. Let's hop into some charts real quick just to see where everything is in crypto. ADA had a really good day yesterday, going towards my moon target. Really not sure, so the Gogan comes on the line tomorrow. That is going to be their smart contract. That's a big reason why it's pumping. Man, I really kind of thought, and I still might, I thought ADA had a chance to get close to $2 this weekend, maybe into tomorrow. We'll have to see. I don't really know if it's going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news. I do think that'll be into play a little bit, but I think it'll be very short-lived. There's just so much going on with Cardano. They're going to continue to have catalyst events pretty frequently, according to our overlord, Charles Hoskinson. So I'm extremely bullish ADA in the short and long term. I am kind of working on some exit strategies, and I'm kind of trying to decide when I want to take some of my Cardano off the table, and it pains me. It's like Tesla, man. I don't want to sell that stuff. I don't want to sell Cardano. I was very seriously considering making a very big buy this weekend. It still might happen depending on how things play out. I don't really want to buy more crypto. I really don't. I'm already way overexposed. I'm not overexposed, but I'm like, I got too much damn money in crypto, to be honest, and I got a lot riding on it. And I don't want to get to a point that if crypto crashes, I'm just destroyed. I'm basically starting my life over, living paycheck to paycheck. That's not going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, I'm trying to avoid that. So what I'm looking to do is take off my, say I put in about 45,000 in ADA, and I think that's pretty accurate, to be honest. I'd like to be able to take that off the table, and then the rest is just a free ride. I'd like to do the same kind of with Polkadot. I just recently bought more Polkadot. I now have over 1,000 Polkadot stake. Honestly, I want to buy more Polkadot, and I got to be honest, Saint Gang's not helping, right? He's got me on the Polkadot FOMO train, coming up with a lot more facts. And to be very, very honest, I think Polkadot and Ethereum are two of the best plays on the board right now. Like if I were going to overtrade, Let's hop over to see what's happening with the NASDAQ's up. Of course it's up. I'm over here waxing on, and I could have been putting a NASDAQ long on. I still kind of want to do that. I think the NASDAQ is just going to go to the moon. What do I want to do? Oh my goodness. I got to get this. All right, let me get into this before it's just way too freaking late. This might be a huge mistake, boys and girls. This is what you call a FOMO futures trade. We're doing it with the mini NASDAQ. I kind of want to see what it does very short term. So it's up 50. I've seen it. It's up as high as like 79, 80. I do think it's going to go up. Oh, what am I going to do here, boys and girls? What am I going to do? Like, I don't already know that answer. I'd like to catch like a downtick bid. Maybe. Let's put something down here. Did that go in? I don't really know. I don't really know. Yeah, it looks like it's in. Probably a little too high. What are we at? What? All right, 59. Like, I don't even know where it's at. Like, what's going on with this stupid... They made some changes, it looks like, but I don't see my bid. All right, let me come over here and try this again. Close. What? Am I already in it? I'm already... Look, that thing... Or am I already filled? Like, I didn't even... What? Apparently, I'm filled. I don't know what I did. I must have bought it at... Why does it not show me? Oh, my basis is way up here. I don't know what I did, boys and girls, but now I'm up 250, so I don't give a damn. All right, we're going to let that play. I think the NASDAQ's going to go up. I mean, it was a really brutal last week. March, I don't know, is March bullish, bearish? I have no idea, right? Like traditionally, I do know, I think February is traditionally bullish. Yeah, bullish, and it was quite a bearish month, I would say, right? Like here's February, and we were way up here and all the way down here. We did have a good like 15-20% pullback. I think we're gonna rip and run. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Stimulus money is definitely gonna help. So I think, I think we're gonna be bullish. Let's try and get a little, what now? What? All right, why does it say I'm down so much damn money for the day? It must be some like stuff that's just closed. It doesn't matter. All right, we gonna let this mini NASDAQ run. What's gold at? Yeah, forget gold. What's natural gas at, man? I mean, that's the important thing. So gold's up 6 points. That's actually, see how that holds. NASDAQ's up 60. Natural gas is up a penny and a half. Big deal. What is HG? I forget. Copper? Oh man, we gotta stay on top of that copper. Copper's up 0.028. Crude oil, man. What up? Like, I totally look at that, man. We should have got into crude oil. I remember when that was even way lower, down like below 20. Remember when like crude oil was, futures were negative or something, like almost unthinkable. I would be inclined to short some crude oil now. It's like at freaking all-time highs. No, you just... there is is there a mini crude oil? I forget what it is. I'm pretty sure there is. Anyway, I don't care. I'm not trading crude oil. Let's see. Anything else over here? Oh, volatility. Volatility's got to be down, right? So 0.3. All right, let's take one quick look and see how this is going. Yeah, we're up 30 bucks. Chipotle on me tonight, boys. All right. As promised, let's take a look. Let's take a quick recap. Let's take a look at the charts. As discussed, price targets hit as expected, blah, blah, blah. So I did think it was going to continue to go down. I'm not sure this is over. I'm really not. This did almost come down to, what is this, the 20? I'm not completely convinced it's over, but if I had to bet, I think it is, right? But are we going to have any kind of dead cats? Are we going to come back and reach? Honestly, to me, I think it really comes down to news events. We're kind of in a boring, crypto is a very news-driven thing. When there's not a lot of news going on, Michael Saylor's $1 billion buy wasn't even enough to get it to recover this time. I do think, personally, I'm going out on a limb. I do think Apple is going to announce a massive buy. I really do. I think it's inevitable. I think what's on the table? They got a ridiculous amount of cash, petty cash. They are itching to like what would you be doing if you had, I think it's 400 billion in cash, maybe more, maybe less. I don't know. How much is it? But if you had $400 billion in cash burning a hole in your pocket, I know what I would do. I would just go buy Bitcoin, right? I'd probably go buy some Cardano and some Polkadot. I mean, could you imagine what's 12% times, like, just say throw like 20 billion into Polkadot. I mean, I feel like 12% a year on 40 billion. I feel like I could live off that. Maybe. I might have to throw some into the Cardano, getting 5% off that too. Maybe throw another 20 billion there. All right. I think between the two, I'd probably be all right. So Bitcoin has had quite the fun move today. It's mostly been some wicks. Not really. So we're not really seeing a lot of volume. These two down moves were a lot of volume. And then since then, it's kind of leveled back off. I am more inclined. I don't know when it's going to start. It's going to start going back up. And then I think we're going to like 80,000 by the end of March. I'm making a BitBoy prediction. Book it, put it on the table. In fact, excuse me, I got to go make a huge Bitcoin buy because I'm convinced we're getting 80,000 by the end of March. Now, I'm a degenerate. Look, there's nothing special about me. I've been thinking about this. I'm not, like, I kind of know my way around an option. I kind of know my way around the future. I kind of know my way around the technology. I kind of know my way around a chart. There's nothing special about me, but I'm on a heater, boys and girls. When you go to Vegas, you walk up to the craps table and someone's on a heater. Are you going to bet against them or are you going to bet with them? And I've been on a heater since like last August. So ride the wave. That's what I got to say. All right. So Bitcoin did, like, when I woke up this morning, it was not looking good. It was not looking pretty. And I don't know. I'm actually, like, I sit there going back and forth between disappointed that Bitcoin's not going down more. Because I tell myself if Bitcoin were to go to like 40,000, I'm going in heavy with a bigger buy. Then I'm relieved it hasn't done that because, again, I really don't want to buy more Bitcoin. I'm convinced Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these are going to the moon, but I really don't want to continue to put everything I own. I mean, like the very last penny. I already feel like I'm pretty close to that. I still got some shekels I could scrape up, but I'm saving that for real estate, so I'm really trying to avoid having that happen. And man, I don't know though. Like I sit there between full panic mode and not like it doesn't even faze me anymore. But it's easy to be less phased right now because Cardano is really holding up my portfolio. Again, Cardano, Goguen mainnet tomorrow, smart contracts. I'm very excited about that. We're looking at 132 again. We're starting to pump again, boys and girls. I do think, like, man, if this gets up to about $1.90, I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to sell some. Maybe as much as like 20. So I have around 100. What do I have? I keep saying I'm not going to show this. So here is my dream. What my dream profit loss or my dream totals are going to be. All I really did is take current prices times 3. Very respectable. Most people are saying 20 to 30x. 20x would be great because I'm retiring. Like Speedy Gonzalez, I'm out this bitch. You won't even know what happened to me. Channel deleted. Ghost. Out. Peace. Bitches. I mean, it's it. It's it. That's all there is to it. If my portfolio 20x's this year, you'd be like, what the hell happened to that Nostradamus guy? What happened to Tom? I'm telling you right now. I mean, I'm kidding, but maybe not, man. So let's hop over again. I do have a lot of Cardano. It's 40 when it's growing. 41%, 41.6% of my portfolio. That number keeps going up as it goes up and everything goes down. I'm on a heater. I told you I'm on a heater. Tesla and Xpeng last year. Rolled into Bitcoin, did very well, and then like I have not stopped talking about Cardano. I'm also haven't stopped talking about Polkadot and a few others, but You can see it right there. I went in heavy to Cardano. I love it. The heater continues. You got to ride that, right? I don't even know how to play craps, but I do know, like, if someone's on a heater, blow them dice and let's go, baby. So, yeah, if this gets up to like around $1.90, because I think there's a fib level there, right? I'm still, whatever. I mean, I could try and draw a fib level. It would just be embarrassing. Some other YouTuber told me there was a fib level there. I actually like the guy a lot, Tyler S. It's around $1.90. I might have to take like 20 or 30,000 off the table. So like 25,000. If I take 25,000 ADA off the table, boom, the rest is free ride, house money, right? You can't beat that, right? Well, I mean, you can beat it because you'll sit there and, you know, slam it and be all upset as Cardano continues to go to $3, $4, $5. I honestly think $4 or $5 is really a good chance this year. If they produce, maybe even higher. If they get some Fortune 500 companies, they get some projects on there, and the crypto market continues to pump, even BitBoy's $9 target's not out of the question. That being said, something bad happens in the crypto market, the world starts coming to an end again. They have a problem. They have a problem with the Goguen. They don't get the people that they say. I mean, it could go the other way, boys and girls. So that there is definitely a lot of risk when it comes into cryptocurrency. We did look at the chart of the NASDAQ. Maybe we should pull that up again too. Actually, let's check out my, you know, I said I was going to only go 10 or 15 minutes and I'm already waxing on longer than. How is everyone doing out there? How are you all doing in the cryptos? How are you all doing in the stocks? What you in? I'd love to hear it. So my NASDAQ play is still going to pay for like me and a couple other people to have Chipotle burritos. Meet me at 7 o'clock tonight. If we can continue to get this go up, I'll pay for some sodas, some chips, some guacamole. You know how it is. The NASDAQ, we were looking at this last week. Let's take a look again. It does scare the S out of me. I'm extremely thinking, like, I'm really thinking we are in like mass. I mean, I keep hearing about, oh man, all these people on Twitter drive me nuts. Like, they're either talking crap. Anyway, the people that talk crap about Tesla and the people that talk about like Bitcoin and Cardano and cryptos, it's just like the idiocy, the stupidity. It drives me insane. I'm just like, man, shut the hell up, right? You know, like Tesla's worth more than every other car company in the world. Like, dude, Tesla's not a car company. I hate to break this to you, right? Same thing with Bitcoin. It's just a scam. It's this, it's that. I'm just like, man, please educate yourself on Bitcoin and DeFi. All right, so this is what we were looking at on Friday. It scares the crap out of me. I mean, like, it doesn't look too bad right here. Like, when we look at it right here, yeah, that's no big deal. Like, that's no big deal. What? Like, that's one hell of a climb. When we go back, so I am, like, me personally, I do think it's going to be a rocky year in the NASDAQ and in the stock market. I was kind of thinking it would last to around the end of spring and then start going down and even be like 1 to 2 years of just like sideways consolidation, a lot of two-sided action. I mean, me personally, the stock market doesn't make a lot of sense, but when you really look at this, I mean, you got to go back. When you go back to the dot-com bubble, it's kind of the last time you really saw a huge steep incline. I mean, look at that thing, man. That thing is massive, right? And I know there's some indicators out there that also, like the Warren Buffett indicator and all that. I don't really pay a lot of attention to that. And in general, like, this hasn't been, it's been a crazy bull run since the 2008. Like, it's been like, this is starting, like, really starting to get above normal, right? Right about here. But it was reasonable, right? We're kind of past reasonable right now, in my opinion. So if you're in the stock market, I do urge caution. Don't, like, there's a lot of you out there on margin, and you're going to get your face melted off. So please be careful. Don't overextend yourself. Same with cryptocurrency. Don't margin trade. don't get crypto loans unless like you really, really have to. And you got to be extremely careful about it. Like say you, for example, say you have $100,000 in crypto, and you have a $10,000 bill, like you all of a sudden you got to pay for like a tax bill, or your air conditioner took a dump, or your car broke down and you need like 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, and you have 100,000 in crypto, maybe that's okay. But when you're going like 50, when you're going all the way up to 50% to buy more crypto, there is a very good chance you're going to get your face melted off. You're going to get liquidated, because it only has to go down to a point where you're like over 70%, and they're going to margin call your ass. I'm not an expert at all this stuff, but it would scare the hell out of me even to take like anything over like, I mean, honestly, anything over 10%, because if the crypto pulls back enough, and I say it all the time, you have to have an amount in crypto that you're okay losing. So that way you can sleep at night. You're not worried about it. And if it does go to zero, which I don't think it's gonna, it's not gonna wreck you. But if you go out there and you like margin leverage and all that, in leverage trading, don't get me started on that. There's a lot of YouTubers out there really talking about leverage trading. They say don't do it unless you're a professional, but I mean, they want that referral. Do they really care? Maybe, but at the same time, if they cared, they just wouldn't promote it, right? Leverage trading in cryptocurrency is really not for 99.9% of you. I mean, I say this stuff all the time. I'm a broken record about it, but I really don't want you to wreck your lives, and I think that can do that. Anyway, as I said, I am concerned with this very, very steep incline. These pullbacks are going to help, right? So this current pullback's currently at, and I don't think it's done. I think it's going to continue. So I might have a NASDAQ long on right now, but it's very short term. I may take that thing off before I go take my nap and watch some chips. But we're only currently at like, the pullback isn't even that bad. I mean, some people think the world's ending, but compared to crypto, this is a minor speed bump, right? So it's only, what, like, it's not even 9% right now? Please, give me a break. This thing can go back 20, 30% easy and be healthy, in my opinion. Well, 30% is getting a little extreme. Yeah, we're getting a little bored there with that, not moving a whole lot. Let's see. All right, we're going to wrap this up. I promise we're going to wrap this up in the next couple of minutes. See how quick we can do it. All right, Bitcoin 45.8 is starting to pump again. Let's see if we get over 46,000. Keep going. Ethereum really been letting me down lately. I do think Ethereum, for example, if you're out there and you're selling your Ethereum to buy Cardano, you're doing it wrong. You should be selling your Cardano to buy Ethereum. If anything, though I don't condone selling Cardano, you should hodl that until you're a trillionaire. I think Cardano is one of the best DeFi plays, one of the best smart contract plays on the board. Same about Polkadot. I love Polkadot. Polkadot's another really good one right now. If you're up in some of your cryptos, you're up really high, like on Cardano, and you're just one of those traders that you overtrade, you have to trade. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't do a lot of trading out of one crypto into another, because I'm already kind of in a position. If I do that, Uncle Sam's getting too much. But if I were, say, like I didn't have a lot, I'm trying to build my bag, I'm trying to grow more, the way to do it is you would be selling Cardano now and buying your Ethereums, because Ethereum will make a comeback. It will see all-time highs. It will go past $2,000. I mean, obviously, this isn't a guarantee. This is just my opinion, if not much more. I think Ethereum, it's just getting a lot of bad press right now, but you're going to see a lot of DeFis. I guess my 2-minute wrap-up's already been blown away, right? I'm horrible. I'm a talker, as the mountain would say. He's going to need a lot of chickens every time I start live streaming. Anyway, Ethereum will make a comeback. There's going to be a lot of them out there doing layer 2 solutions. It's going to take away a lot of the negative press, all these gas fees, blah, blah, blah. They're going to start having success, and Ethereum is going to explode with it. Quite often, Ethereum will lag behind like a Bitcoin move, and then it'll make its move. These are really, really, like, if you have not entered crypto yet, It's tough. It's tough to go into a crypto like Ethereum that's down on its ass right now. It's down like 30, what is it down? 30% from its 2000 high? 36, 37%. It is hard to go in on something like Ethereum. And this is only in like 9 days, 8 days. I mean, that's brutal. But it's this is a very good, in my opinion, a very good buy right now, right? I think Polkadot's the same way. I mean, it's still doing pretty good, but it's down, like it was up around $42, $43. Now that was a bit longer. That's the 1 hour chart. Let's hop this over to the 1 day. But I am really itching, like I really want to buy more Polkadot. I love me Polkadot. I love that 12% interest on Jack Terry in the house. How you doing? Hopefully you hit that like button. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button. I do live stream 6:25 a.m. PST every day before market open. 2:55 before I gave my Bitcoin prediction. At this moment, you want it for today? I gave my Bitcoin prediction for March. Here's the deal. My prediction don't mean my prediction or anyone else's prediction don't mean anything. Just a lucky guess. But I think Bitcoin, I went on a limb. I went on a crazy limb. I think there will be news in March about Apple and Bitcoin and other companies. But I think Apple will announce that they bought a ridiculous amount of Bitcoin. They've just got too much involved not to get involved, right? They got their wallet. They're going to want to get into crypto, being an exchange or whatever. I don't know. But I think even if it's partially a investment for them, but I think it's going to propel Bitcoin to 70, 80,000 in March. I think those are in the cards. I mean, it could be a little rough until some good news comes out. I don't even know that the Bitcoin thing is not done. My gut is it depends, man. So look at what happened the last time. It went down quite a bit and then it pumped up and it didn't re-break its all-time highs. Then it pumped down and it dumped even a little bit further. So we could be in for the same ride, and that took. So just kind of have that in the back of your mind, and that took like 19. 17, 18, 19 days, right? And we're only like a few days into this. What are we? 7 days in. So it could be the same thing. It like starts to rebound, doesn't get all the way. And if you see it retrace and go back down, it could go back down further. You know, I kind of think these levels around this green line here is a really short long-term trend line. This red one's a really long-term trend line. If you go back, this is the 50-day right here. So, you know, I thought it was possible. The fact that it came close to this when we might be out of the woods, right? But it could come back up and then come back down and then boom off in the next month. I think that's in play. I wouldn't really start getting bearish. Like I would start getting nervous if it goes below like this right here, this green line, and starts getting lower and lower. We got below this red line, and then I would panic. I would be like full-blown panic mode. It might get ugly. This green line's a pretty respectable line as of late. So I still think even if we rebound now, it could, you know, there could be some ongoing FUD, and it could push back down to this green line. But it really depends on if any really, really good news comes out. Like this was the Elon pump right here, right? I mean, if it wasn't for this Elon pump, there's no telling where we would be right now. And if you look back, this was February 8th, and Bitcoin was 38,000 then, right? So the fact that we're still at like 40, 45, 46,000 is good in my opinion, right? I've said it a million times. The longer this takes without like crazy parabolic moves, I think it could be a much longer bull cycle, much longer. I think it's going to be anyway. But my prediction is I think low, we're talking 68, 70,000, high 80,000 for March. If we get something like Apple news, if we don't, I would probably, it's tough, man. It's tough, right? So anyway, that's what I'm hoping for. I think it's very possible. But like I say, just watch your size, just trade an amount that you can sleep at night, that you can lose, and it's not going to ruin your life. Ethereum is at 1440. It did have a low of around a little bit 1278, so that's making a nice bounce. Again, hopefully these aren't dead cats, but this was a big move for Ethereum. Like, I'm just even looking at this right now, I'm tempted just to buy a bunch of Ethereum, but then I'm going to start losing sleep at night, checking my prices too much. ADA, man, I think ADA is going to have a move, maybe overnight. Maybe the Asians, they're over their hangover from the New Year's. The Chinese, maybe they want to pump it. Maybe they want to dump the market. I don't know. Dot looking pretty good. I mean, Dot's green for the day too. Anyway, let's take one last peek. One last peek at my Nasdaq trade, and then I'm just like, how we doing? $56. Well, 3 or 4 more people can come to Chipotle tonight. Let's go, boys and girls. I'll be back 6:25 a.m. PST tomorrow, 5 minutes before the market open. I'm keeping the Nasdaq trade on. We're going to ride or die with this bitch. Hopefully I'm up big tomorrow. Catch you guys later. Peace.